Hello and welcome to NewsX World. I'm Asuma Katauka and you're watching Hollywood Calling. From celebrity scoops to film and music buzz, here's your quick look at what's making headlines in entertainment this week. Bad Bunny made history with his all-Spanish performance at the Super Bowl halftime show, featuring stars like Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, and Cardi B, while President Trump has criticized it. Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton fuel romance rumors. After being spotted together at the Super Bowl, the pair have been friends for a decade. Halle Berry announces her engagement to musician Van Hunt after 5 years of dating, clarifying past rumors on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. The full trailer for the Michael Jackson biopic is out, starring Jafar Jackson. The film, directed by Anthony Fuqua, releases on April 24th. Now, Bad Bunny made history during his Super Bowl halftime performance, becoming the very first artist to perform entirely in Spanish. The 14-minute set featured guest performances from Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, Cardi B, and others. Bad Bunny paid tribute to his Puerto Rico roots with message of unity and pride. Despite his message of love, U.S. President Donald Trump has criticized the performance, calling it absolutely terrible and an affront to the greatness of America. President Trump's remarks sparked backlash, with some defending the cultural significance of the show. Now we welcome my colleague and senior editor, Uday Pratap Singh. Thank you very much, Mr. Uday, for joining us. What more can you tell us about this?
Well, absolutely. Of course, it's the entire world's attention that is glued to the United States of America, where this Super Bowl performance did take place. And of course, the Super Bowl is looked at as much for, of course, the sport on the field, to the performances as well, which have featured some of the biggest musical names across the world every single year. This time it was the turn of Bad Bunny, the Puerto Rican singer who's of course been creating waves. He created history at the Grammys recently by becoming the first singer to win the Best Album Grammy for a song entirely in Spanish. And his entire Super Bowl show also was entirely in Spanish. So again, that also was historic in a way too. There was a lot of symbolism in his show as well, which has obviously irked the US President Donald Trump, who did criticize that performance by calling it terrible and one of the worst ever at the Super Bowl. But there have been a lot of praise as well from across the spectrum for his performance too. Now, his performance did feature a lot of cameos as well, from Lady Gaga to Cardi B to Ricky Martin, who all featured in bits of the performance. There was also, interestingly, a child that came towards the end as well, and picked up the Grammy in a very symbolic gesture. Also, sugar canes, electricity poles, those were all references to Puerto Rico by the Puerto Rican star. Interestingly, he did say God bless America, but towards the end of his performance, he named many countries which are often referred to as the Americas as well. Countries in South America, including Uruguay, Argentina, also Puerto Rico, where he hails from, also Mexico. That evoked a lot of cheers as well across the world. Remember, Donald Trump has been facing an icy relationship with certain Latin American countries, and also in his first term with Mexico too. So as I said, the symbolism was rife in his performance, but the performance, of course, while not becoming the highest rated on television has become one of the top 5 highest rated performances, but on social media it's broken all records of viewership and comments as well, because this performance was trending all across social media. He performed, of course, his big hit songs, which many hummed along, but as I said, a lot of symbolism as well, like what we saw at the Grammys. The Grammys too this year were rife with symbolism, with many of the winners actually speaking out for immigration and against the ICE program of the United States. So this performance also, while not making any direct reference to ICE or immigration, was rife with its symbolism. Bad Bunny, of course, once again wowing everyone with his music, but not wowing the US president, as we told you earlier.
Thank you very much for highlighting that. And Bad Bunny's performance included cameos from prominent figures like Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, and Cardi B. How do you think these collaborations help elevate the impact of his performance?
Well, having, of course, stars and star power always adds to a performance. Of course, he was the big headliner, but these are all big stars too. From Pedro Pascal, who's a prominent actor, to, of course, Lady Gaga, who's a legend in her own right, to Puerto Rican himself, Ricky Martin. I mean, he's been someone who, of course, his music a generation has grown up on. The Spanish, Latin American music that he, of course, composed, and also some of his songs which were translated into English, have been huge hits. So Ricky Martin was again one of the Puerto Rican symbols. But yes, Cardi B also featuring again a big star, and all of this, of course, was star power. The headliner, as I said, may have been Bad Bunny, but getting in all these other people, of course, also added to the star power and the impact of his performance, and that is translated into many people like Anne Hathaway too, praising not just his message of unity, but also the entertainment quotient of his performance at the Super Bowl.
Thank you very much, Mr. Uday, for sharing that. Please stay with us as we come back to you. Now moving on, Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton have fans buzzing after they were spotted together at this year's Super Bowl, fueling dating rumors. The F1 star and reality mogul, who have been friends for over a decade, were seen in the same suite at Levi's Stadium, joined by Kim's sister Kendall Jenner and other celebrities. This follows reports that the pair spent a weekend together in the Cotswolds. Despite the ongoing speculation, neither has confirmed the romance. Kim split from Kanye West in 2022, while Lewis Hamilton was in an on and off relationship with Nicole Scherzinger for years. Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton have fans buzzing after they were spotted together at this year's Super Bowl, fueling dating rumors. The F1 star and reality mogul, who have been friends for over a decade, were seen in the same suite at Levi's Stadium. Now for this, we welcome back my colleague and senior editor, Uday Pratap Singh. Thank you very much, Uday, for staying with us. What more can you tell us about this news? Uday, can you hear me? Thank you for staying with me today. What more can you tell us about Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton?
Well, yes, Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian, of course, were also amongst the high-profile attendees at the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl does get, of course, a host of VIPs and celebrities that attend every single year. And this year, of course, drawing a lot of the attention of social media and also fans and attendees at the Super Bowl were Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian. Now the two, of course, have set rumor mills abuzz with possibilities of their relationship. Of course, the two have not confirmed it as yet, but they've often been spotted together, which has led to speculation that Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian are in a relationship. Remember, Lewis Hamilton, of course, is one of the biggest stars of Formula One. He's in fact made a return to Mercedes this year, drawing a lot of attention for that on the Formula One track, but also, of course, drawing a lot of attention off the circuit because of his dating rumors with Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, of course, is one of the biggest reality stars across the world. She, of course, has been in relationships. Those have also, of course, attracted a lot of attention earlier too, and now this latest, rumor, because right now, of course, the two have not confirmed it, is generating a lot of media buzz for them. Now, interestingly, Lewis Hamilton was asked, in the last 24 to 48 hours about this relationship. He said, "It's my personal life. I'm going to not comment on that." So he's staying mum on this relationship talk, of course, but the two's body language there, talking to one another, knowing they were going to be photographed, knowing they were in public, has, of course, led many to speculate about the comfort that the two share with each other and the possibilities of this relationship going forward.
Right, and now Kim Kardashian's past relationship with Kanye West and Lewis Hamilton's on-off relationship with Nicole Scherzinger have both been widely discussed in the media. How do you think these past relationships influence the way the public perceives their current dynamic?
Well, the fact, of course, is that, Kim Kardashian's, most high-profile relationship was obviously with Kanye West, and Lewis Hamilton's most high-profile relationship, of course, was with Nicole Scherzinger. Now, those have been the most high-profile relationships of the two. Interestingly, both of them have dated these, or rather been wedded to these high-profile music personalities. So that has been obviously something that has kept them in the news as well, because of the fact that their partners have also been glamorous music personalities. But apart from that, of course, there have been many other personalities that the two have been linked to, have officially dated as well, and this all leads to their celebritydom, doesn't it? The more footage that a star gets, the more people that are talking about that star on social media, it all contributes to the stardom, which is why we often see stars kind of not confirm a relationship until there is some sort of a buzz that is already built up, and they are also not serious about, sure about whether they're going to go ahead with their partner in a long-term relationship or not. Sometimes these things just end in a fling. And if you don't talk about a relationship, it encourages more buzz about, you. And Kim Kardashian, don't forget, of course, she's a reality star. She understands the game very well. Lewis Hamilton is a sportsman, but he's someone who's been in the public life. He's a smart chap. He dresses well. He understands, these kind of things come part and parcel with the job. So, as I said, the two have been linked to many powerful and prominent personalities in the past, and this latest, of course, relationship buzz is nothing new for them. We have to wait and watch, though, how long this will go. But for now, things looking pretty serious between Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian. It seems perhaps they're on their way to make this relationship official, and these kind of public appearances just once again hint towards that, don't they?
Thank you very much, Mr. Uday, for sharing that. Please stay with us as we come back to you for Zayn Malik. Now, Zayn Malik has officially announced his 5th studio album, Konakol, set for release in April 2026. In the meantime, he's dropped the lead track Die For Me, a return to his signature R&B-driven pop sound. In exciting news, he has also revealed a world tour kicking off in May with 31 dates worldwide. Konakol, described as his most culturally inspired project, features influences from South Asian Carnatic music, with the album's name referring to vocal percussion techniques. Zayn has previously incorporated South Asian influences, singing in Urdu on his debut album and collaborating with Pakistani band Or. Fans are eager to see if the album includes these unique vocal styles again. Now we welcome back Mr. Uday Pratap Singh. He's my colleague and senior editor. Thank you very much, Uday, for staying with us. Now, Zayn Malik has announced his biggest solo tour as of yet. What does it mean for his fans and his projects moving forward?
Absolutely. Of course, this is big news coming in for fans of Zayn Malik. Zayn Malik, again, is one of the biggest pop stars, of course, and he is very, very popular amongst the youth. This is a tour that's been announced in concurrence with him announcing his new album as well. The new album is called Conadol. It's of course going to have various tracks which will be launched single by single, and this tour of course is all set to happen in the United States of America, UK and Europe later in the year. Of course the dates are mostly the summer months, but tickets are going live of course, and there is already a lot of euphoria for fans to listen to Zayn Malik. There's been a lot of anticipation ahead of his new album Conadol, and of course he's been talking about it. There has been a lot of pre-album buzz for it. People are wondering as to what's going to be new in these tracks. Of course, Zayn Malik, remember, has had numerous successful concert tours in the past as well. He had, his fame, of course, had started as part of the group One Direction, and of course their win on the X Factor in the United Kingdom. But then the bandmates went their own way and have forged, careers solo. And Zayn, of course, along with Harry Styles, has been one that have been the most famous and most popular amongst the bands and most successful in their independent direction that they've taken. Yes. So this, of course, is again another album as part of his solo career, and this new tour is being highly anticipated as well. So as I said, the album is called Conadol. The tour is also called the Conadol Tour, and of course tickets are going live. A lot of pre-buzz already, pre-concert buzz. And he's going to be touring many cities in the United States of America, the UK and Europe. Obviously he's going to be doing it when the better weather kicks in later in the year, the summer months. I think post-May is when he's going to begin this tour. So a lot of anticipation building up, and of course fans of Zayn Malik very excited to see him live.
Yes, I am too. Thank you very much, Mr. Uday, for joining us today and sharing that insight. Thank you. Now we move on to our next news. Pop superstar Shakira took a tumble on stage while performing in San Salvador during her Las Mujeres Ya No Loran World Tour. The 49-year-old singer, who was performing Si Te Vas, shared the moment on Instagram, laughing it off and assuring fans she's made out of rubber. The crowd cheered as she quickly recovered and continued her performance. This is not the first time Shakira has taken a fall. She had a similar incident last May in Montreal. Despite the setbacks, her tour, which highlights her 12th studio album, continues across various international cities. Now we move on. Taylor Swift has surprised fans with a crossover moment in the music video for Opalite. The video, featuring Cillian Murphy, sees him in a billboard ad and providing a voiceover in the opening scene. Other stars, including Domhnall Gleeson, Greta Lee, Jodie Turner-Smith and Lewis Capaldi, also make appearances, creating a star-studded narrative. The video follows the release of Opalite, the second track from Swift's hit album The Life of a Showgirl. Fans quickly took to social media to react, with many excited about Murphy's cameo. Swift has also announced a limited edition vinyl of Opalite available for pre-order. Now moving on, the full trailer for the upcoming Michael biopic is here ahead of its April 24th release. The film, directed by Anthony Fuqua, stars Jafar Jackson as Michael Jackson. The trailer showcases Jackson's rise to superstardom with a soundtrack featuring his iconic hits. The cast also includes Miles Teller, Coleman Domingo, Nia Long, Jessica Sula, and Kat Graham, among others. Michael will chronicle Jackson's journey from the Jackson 5 to his solo career. There's no word yet on whether the film will address the later controversies of Jackson's life. Fans eagerly await the release this spring. Now moving on, Formula One, the blockbuster movie led by Brad Pitt, is officially getting a sequel. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer confirmed the news, revealing that the film is in the works. Co-produced by seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton, the original film garnered 4 Oscar nominations this year, including Best Picture. At the Academy Awards luncheon in Los Angeles, Bruckheimer teased the sequel, though he kept tight-lipped on casting and the timeline. Speculation has been building for some time, and Formula One CEO Stefano Domenicali urged fans to stay tuned for the updates. The legal dispute between It Ends With Us co-stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni appears headed for trial after mediation efforts failed in a New York federal court. Both actors attended separate sessions with Magistrate Judge Sarah Cave. They left without speaking to reporters. Baldoni's lawyer confirmed no agreement was reached and suggested a trial is likely, while Lively has accused Baldoni of harassment during production of the 2024 film and claims he led a campaign to publicly defame her after she complained. Baldoni's team denies the allegations, calling them petty grievances that do not amount to harassment. A judge is considering whether to dismiss or narrow Lively's complaint before trial, currently set for May 18th this year. While Baldoni both starred in and directed the film, which grossed more than $350 million worldwide. Now we move on. James Van Der Beek, the actor we all know as Dawson Leary from Dawson's Creek, has sadly passed away at the age of 48. His family shared the news on his Instagram, remembering him as a loving husband, father, and friend, and asking for privacy as they grieve. In 2024, James revealed he'd been diagnosed with bowel cancer and was planning to auction off some of his memorabilia to help with treatment costs. Before acting, he was into sports, but a football injury led him to acting despite his success. He often spoke about the struggles of balancing personal life with the pressures of public attention. Oscar-winning actress Halle Berry has confirmed her engagement to musician Van Hunt after 5 years of dating. The 59-year-old actress, who has been married 3 times before, shared the news during a recent appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. She clarified rumors, stating that she never rejected Hunt's proposal but had not set a wedding date. Hunt, 55, proposed in 2025, but Berry hesitated due to past failed marriages. The couple met through Hunt's brother, and Berry says this is the longest relationship she's ever had. The actress has 2 children from previous relationships, while Hunt has a teenage son from his first marriage. That's a wrap on Hollywood Calling for this week. Your dose of stars, style, and stories returns soon.